Kill me, fam.
All right, let's see this then. This
UK drill fact.
Whoa, this is a documentary.
Drill, fam, I'm here to tell you all about the beef that's going down the UK.
Yeah, nigga. Holy shit. Violent backstory of the Rudest diss, man. Abzsav. Tables turn, fam. There's 3 parts of this, man. We reacted to all 3 of those, so y'all make sure to go check those out. But let's get straight into this, fam. Is it, the backstory, is it wicked? Bro was speaking terms of serious. Real shit. Let's say TOS. Holy shit, man. Y'all know what to do. Click that first link in the description. Let's get straight into this, man. This nigga's ruthless.
UK drill fans are going wild right now after a West London rapper called Abzsav dropped probably the rudest 3 songs to ever come out. In today's video, we are going into the backstory of these 3 diss tracks, which will clear up a lot about why they are so violent. Let's get into it. So if you're not up to date, like I said before, West London rapper Abzsav just dropped 3 of the rudest diss tracks to ever come out. So
fam, yeah, and fam thinking they're doing that on their block, like graffiti, they're fixing it up. That's crazy.
Rude and disrespectful. That is even opening the question of if dissing the dead should be illegal. Now I know a couple of you guys probably have not heard the songs, so I put them on the screen now. But we'll be breaking them down and going through.
Fam, personally, I think the rudest one was I don't think y'all seen all of them, but the rudest one I think it was the second one, fam. The second one was crazy, with the one with the shirt, and then they had the bullet, and then they had one where they had a skeleton, and they were pretending the nigga was talking. It's crazy. It's out of this world, fam. They're crazy.
History behind all of this. So the rapper who dropped these tunes is a rapper called Abzsav, who's from an area called Norfolk, at the edge of West London. And from the outside in, it doesn't.
What the fuck is it? Bro is.
What do you say? Bro is. Nah, okay. Nah, skeptic. Now this nigga's making up words, man. That's the whole alphabet. This nigga said, nah, I can't even read that. Man. That's a next word in a next language, in a next universe. I swear I read avocado in there somewhere. Man, this said microscopic. Like, fam, you know what he did? He probably just typed bare like letters and just let the iPhone choose the words and shit.
The word exists, by the way.
Yeah. I'm dead.
But Norfolk is home to Abzav's gang, N-Gang. N-Gang is also part of a bigger gang across the London borough of Ealing, which is a collective of members from towns in Ealing called Southall, Greenford, and of course Norfolk. The reason they're called 156 is because the areas covered in the gang are UB1, UB5, and UB6 postcodes. 156 beef quite a lot of West London, especially its surrounding areas, but they're mainly into it with a gang from Rayners Lane, which is a 7-minute drive from Norfolk where Abzsav is from. But 156 are better known for their feud with another gang from West London called CGM, which is infamously the gang of the big rapper Digga D. And despite the beef between Rayners Lane and 156 being more personal, most people are probably familiar with CGM and 156 issues, mainly just because CGM are much more well known than Rayners Lane, with CGM rapper Digga D hitting mainstream type of views on his songs, and other members like Rap 5 and Horrid 1 hitting decent numbers as well. But a big reason to do with CGM's blow up on the scene was actually to do with 156. CGM burst onto the scene around 2016 to 17 under their old group's name 1011, and they blew up faster than any other group at the time, gaining millions upon millions of views in some of their first songs as a group. But one of the main reasons for CGM's blow up was due to a murder which took place in the beef between Rayners Lane and 156. On April 11th, 2017, a 156 member called T-Wiz barely even just walked out of his Norfolk home until he was approached by 2 Rayners Lane members. T-Wiz was heard arguing with the 2 Rayners Lane members before he was stabbed in his stomach. The 2 attackers then fled.
Now you're crazy for laughing. You're crazy.
No, why do you say like that? Until you was stabbed in his stomach.
Imagine you go post stuff, fam. You go step out your crib for a 1-2, whatever you're doing, and you just die. You just die, fam. The man starts getting sauced up and chefed up and shit. It's peak, man.
The the scene, and sadly, T-Wiz died later that day. CGM blew up a lot on the early songs due to this death, with CGM mocking him in every song, making the name T-Wiz a well-known name in the UK just off his death. CGM even mocked T-Wiz so much that members were even banned from saying his name in any future songs. One of the killers of T-Wiz was a Rainers Lane member called T-Rose, and him and the other guy actually managed to beat the murder case due to self-defense. After beating the case, T-Rose then went on to make a drill song about the murder, while also recreating the scene of the murder in the music video.
Wow, nah, that's crazy self-snitching right there. That's literally the self-snitching.
He did beat the case. He beat it.
I think he didn't know. He posted the video after he got out, like after the trial. I'm pretty sure, unless I'm tweaking.
The murder case due to self-defense. After beating the case, T-Rose then went on to make a drill song about the murder, while also recreating the scene of the murder in the music video. And even while years went by after T-Wiz's murder, 156 members were still out to get him. T-Rose moved around 3 hours from London to a small town called Telford. 156 caught wind of this and rid out 3 hours to Telford, caught T-Rose and shot him to death.
Told you they'll find you.
Holy fuck.
I told you they'll find you. They will find you. The thing will move 3 hours away, fam. They're still able to find him, his location.
You know, once you're in this bitch, you just don't get it over.
There's no getting out. That's why you shouldn't even get involved, fam. Imagine, the man moved out, fam, 3 hours away, and they're still able to localize him.
But fam,
you know when your niggas are in this world, they're able to see him.
If you really think about it, when niggas are saying they're married to the streets, fam, when you do your vows during marriage, you say until death do us part. Fam.
That's what it is. That's literally what it is.
Fucked.
Once you're born into it, or once you get into it, it's GG's.
Until death do you guys part.
Real shit. Real
You
shit.
get out, fam.
That's crazy.
3 years after the murder of T-Wiz. 2 hours before T-Rose's death on the 13th of October. Back in London, another batch of 156 members were also driving around Hayes with a shotgun and revolver, looking for members of another rival gang to 156 called...
Nah, but a shotgun is actually, fam, that is so unnecessary.
Fam, but it's actually mod because in the UK it's bare illegal to have firearms.
Fam, it is.
Bare.
That's why they're supposed to use the ching, but niggas, a shotgun? Fam, you know that shit when you shoot it, it blows up,
Yes,
it just
fam,
goes everywhere.
pellets, fam.
Yeah, what?
Hayes, when they spotted someone who allegedly had links to the gang called Shaq. The members in the car then proceeded to shoot Shaq multiple times with the revolver, sadly killing him on the scene. The car was then dumped, doused with petrol, and burnt a few miles away from the shooting. 5 people have been charged with this murder so far, including a 13-year-old boy. But a trial.
Huh? 13? So what were you doing at 13?
I was playing Roblox.
I was playing fucking GTA. I was getting active.
No cap, I was playing Minecraft still. Man, they're really talking about nigga got locked up and charged at 13 is crazy.
Sav mentions both T-Wiz and Shaq's murder in his Table Turns 1 song, saying 24 hours 2 got dropped. And even at the start of his second diss track, he mocks T-Rose by pretending he's a skeleton. The reason for this was because a couple years back, CGM member Horrid One mocked T-Wiz by pretending he's a skeleton of him. See, a year before the double murder of Shaq and T-Rose, the tables are very much turned in this feud. Now if you listen to CGM rapper Digga D's tunes, you'll probably hear or see him mentioning a guy called Jojo, or you might have seen him with a diamond ring with the words Free Jojo engraved in it. Well, Jojo was a Rainers Lane member who was getting into it heavy with 156, so much that the feds had to relocate him more than an hour away from Rainers Lane to East London and Ilford to keep him out of trouble after he caught a couple cases. But unfortunately, this didn't stop him from getting into it with 156 members, which was clear on November the 18th, 2017. On this day, Jojo left his Ilford home carrying a black motorcycle helmet at 4:45 PM and got a train from Ilford to Norfolk, territory of the 156 gang. He then met up with 3 friends, and around 10 PM, with 2 mopeds and shanks, they started to circle around Norfolk looking for 156 members. Unfortunately, on some bad timing, some affiliates of 156 just happened to grab some drinks from a shop and were heading back to their friend's house to enjoy their Saturday night. When they got to a road called Newnham Close in Norfolk, which was the same road their friend T-Wiz happened to be stabbed to death a few months back, Jojo and his friends spotted the group and jumped off their mopeds to try and catch up to them. The 156 group split up and started running for their lives. But once Jojo and his friends got back on their mopeds looking for the group, they managed to spot an 18-year-old called Jason Isaacs in a dead end separated from his group, which resulted with Jason being stabbed 8 times.
Imagine you're running for your life, fam. You see a dead end, you turn around. Boom, man's just starting the ignition. Imagine. Push it and twist it, fam. That's crazy.
Sword and machete. Jason managed to get himself to a friend's house and eventually to a hospital, but a few days later, sadly, he was pronounced dead. The mopeds from the attack were dumped but later recovered by police, and once the forensic team investigated them, Jojo's blood was discovered on one of the bikes. Not only that, but when the feds pulled up to Jojo's house, they recovered the same puffer jacket, hoodie and helmet which was shown on the CCTV from the attack. Jojo was eventually charged with the murder, but the only issue was that there were 3 more people to catch. The evidence was crazy on Jojo, but the feds didn't want him just to go down for the murder. But Jojo refused to testify against his friends, and ultimately was sentenced to life with a minimum of 20 years. Just like T-Wiz, Jay was heavily...
life with a minimum of 20? What does that mean?
Life is 20 years.
But why do they say minimum?
Because the minimum is...
because
max could be like 100 years life. The minimum of life is 20 years.
Say honest.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's fucked.
Billy was sentenced to life with a minimum of 20 years. Just like T-Wiz, Jay was heavily mocked in songs, mainly from Rainer's Lane members, with no type of remorse for the 2 young lives which were lost. And you could tell mentally this really took a toll on Abzsav, who had just lost 2 of his friends. In a recent interview he just done with Fumes the Engineer, he talks about how people were dissing his friends for years. And back then, for a lot of people, it was all fun and games, without anyone realizing that certain guys actually lost a friend in real life. He goes on to say that the reason he called these diss tracks Tables Turned because he was just replying to all the disses his gang has been getting for years. And when we actually look at the lyrics of his Tables Turned songs, you can see that a lot of disses actually go lyric to lyric with the same disses opposition gangs have said previously, but obviously just changed up to fit the agenda of his gang. But despite all of this, some people still think Abzsav went too overboard, talking about a lot of sensitive situations. Like,
you can't go too overboard in a diss track when niggas are actually killing people.
Yeah.
That's overboard.
Nah, real shit. Real shit. Once blood gets shed, it's GG's.
That's the maximum that you can do. Anything other than that?
Yeah, it's a little boy.
CGM member called AP's mum dying. He then even goes into
his mom?
situations like a CGM member called AP's mum dying. He then even goes into dissing UK drill rapper Russ by pretty much saying CGM can't try what they done to Russ with him dissing AP's mum. A bit of backstory on this, basically around 2 years ago, just like Abzsav, drill rapper Russ also dissed AP's mum in the group chat between Russ and CGM members. At the time, Russ was cool with CGM, mainly because his right hand, another drill rapper called Taze, is cousins with a couple CGM members. After dissing AP's mum, Russ had the show, but after decided to go to CGM's block, thinking he's still cool with them. But the tables turned and CGM members...
you got one banged for verbal. Fuck. And you was shaking on the fall and took off your shit jewels. Don't lie for the fans. That's Beanie's bro, no? Isn't that Beanie's bro? Isn't that Beanie's bro? Damn. They said the nigga was twitching when he fell, fam. That's fucked.
robbed Rush for his chain. For a period of time, it seemed like 156 and Rush were cool though, with a 156 member called Nito MB, even featuring on a remix of Rush's hit single 630. But once the song came out, Nito started demanding all over his socials that he wants the song to be taken down, which it eventually was. But despite these CGM and Rush disses, it's clear that Rainer's Lane was the biggest focal point on these songs, with countless disses.
Alright, easy.
Mentioning situations like a double shooting on Rainer's Lane members in 2018, or when 5156 members ran into a kebab shop and shot at a couple Rainer's Lane members in 2020. But one of the most painful disses was on a situation that took place quite recently, on the 11th of June 2021. A 15-year-old Rainer's Lane member who went by the name J Taps was on his way to school around 8:30 in the morning when he unfortunately bumped into a 156 member. In video footage, which is way too graphic to post on here, you can see the two get into a tussle, which ended with J Taps being stabbed multiple times and soaked in the blood of Paul in his own school. This was literally broad daylight in front of herds of kids making their way towards school. After the stabbing, the kid ran away from the scene.
Damn, my nigga, what? Imagine you ask you, what'd you see at school today or what happened today? And they're saying they seen a man dead. He was bathing in his own blood.
A whole other perspective. Imagine you're that nigga's dog, fam, and you're seeing him pull up to school, fam.
Yeah, that's fucked. That's fucked.
Oh my god, fam.
That's fucked. Gonna be watching the stream with her. Gonna be with the queen when the vid ends. Oh, okay. Say no more. Yo, Kev, love the YouTube videos. I respect the grind. Appreciate you, gang, man. We only going up. I'm about to fucking smash my phone. Nah, Skeptic this thing has anger issues. What the fuck?
Builders who are working on the site nearby, trying to catch up to the kid until the police came. A 156 member called Slims is currently awaiting trial for this murder. He was also only 15 and was making his way to school, which is crazy to think that this feud is running so deep that school kids from each side are turning on each other. In Abzav's second diss track, he even mocked J Taps for not making it to his 16th birthday, which is sad to know that somebody so young lost their life to this feud. Just before J Taps' death, he was seen in a couple pictures throwing up gang signs, and literally just a few days before his death, he was seen in the Rainers Lane music video called For Real, which would have made him a target for 156 members. Apart from Rainers Lane, Abzsav also takes a dig at pretty much half of West London. Areas like West Drayton, South Acton and Wildstone, who are all lesser known areas who have conflicts with 156, which really makes you deep how much beef 156 actually have. But I want to know what everybody thinks of these tracks. Do people think Abzsav went too far on these? Or do people think it's justified due to the previous mocking of his friends? And most importantly, do people think these tracks are even worth it? It's definitely got the whole community talking and hearing about Abzsav, which could work to his favour in his future career. But with...
What do y'all think? I mean, we kind of answer it earlier, but what do y'all think when it comes to like making like the tracks he made when his broski died?
You have to just
It's whatever.
you have to just expect what's gonna happen.
It's whatever. Like as I
You can't
said,
just make a track like that and just expect nothing to happen.
Real shit.
You know what I mean? Like,
But do you think it justified like the fact that a man killed his broski and they're making fun of him? That it was okay for him to make the tracks?
Yeah.
You?
I'm telling you, fam. It's everything else is fine.
Mm-hmm.
To me, it's fine
Wait,
because,
asking-
bro, they're killing each other, fam.
Mm-hmm.
Wait,
So it's whatever, bro.
So what are you talking 156?
Yeah, I'm asking if you think Abs took it too far with the Tables Turn series.
Did he start it?
There's no too far.
He started. He didn't. No, they killed his bro. They were making fun of him, and then he started making these. Then he made the Tables Turn shit when they started killing them. When they started getting their get back.
Getting back.
Yeah,
like-
Nah, I agree. I agree. Still, y'all know what to do, man. Mans are saying what? Ain't no way. It just forwarded like 2 minutes. Damn, I'm telling y'all, reset your stream on Twitch. It might be lagging. I don't know.
The police taking down his songs, his YouTube channel and even his TikTok. He's probably gonna have trouble in the future making any songs without them being taken down, with the police pretty much having control of what is allowed to be put out there. These tracks also might get him blackballed from the industry, with a lot of labels and shows not really wanting to get involved with controversial artists, which can mess up their brand, which may even prevent other artists from wanting to work with him also. I do think Abzsav is a very talented artist, and if he plays his cards right, he could capitalize on the boost of clout he's now got. But if he doesn't, he's in danger of letting these tracks overshadow his career. It's been your boy Kid Nerd, and peace out. I've partnered up with Atlas.
Damn, man, that's crazy. Now that we know the backstory, I ain't gonna lie. The tables turn. Like, I don't want to say it justifies or it's like it's cool, but at the end of the day, you gotta do what you gotta do. So it is what it is, fam. They have to get their get back. But we already pretty much said what we had to say, man. Y'all know what to do. Chat, what y'all think it is? Y'all know what to do, man. Click that first link in the description, man. Gang.